Okay, now we are live. So yeah,
Hello, everybody.
hey everyone. So yeah, we take some time before everyone and join and you know. But anyway, it's great to see you, Vincent, again. To have you, welcome. How are
It's
you?
good to see you again too. I'm doing very good, very good. I can't really complain. Uh, I just been doing the podcast thing more lately. I've been
Yes,
enjoying it. It's pretty cool.
yes.
Very
I'm happy to hear that. Actually, that you're enjoying.
Yeah. It's a little stressful though. Sometimes trying to pull things together is like, wow, I didn't know there was so much work behind it. But it's just dealing with people. Sometimes people have stuff. You got to make stuff work.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what has been in your space lately?
Pretty much. Me, my artwork, and doing the podcasting. That's pretty
Great.
much it.
I saw you did something, a few of them with Sky, Project Me
Yeah,
Reflect.
yeah.
Yeah, so how is it going actually? You two guys rock together.
It's going really good. I'm really digging it. It's something I've always wanted to do, but I never really knew if I could do it. And it's been easier to do it with a friend, so that um, you know, I just don't feel like I'm alone doing it. It feels like I have somebody there with me. It makes it easy.
Yeah, exactly. I feel the same. Like it's better, to do it to partner with someone and just in two or even three, it goes great. So that's why I also like this way.
Yeah, and it's really cool to be able to meet so many other people, like, and actually talk with them and discover, what their thought processes are on reality and what all their cool experiences are, you know?
Yeah, it's very important to share and to actually gather, and we are all over, so at least we can meet in this virtual space that allows us to talk, to share, and just it's amazing.
Yeah, I love it. So it's a
So I,
blessing, to be able to just connect with people.
yeah, actually, I uh I rem do I remember you from Typical Skeptic? Like you were you
Yeah,
attending that space, right? That community.
yeah, I was on the New Year's bash party on Typical Skeptic, yeah.
Yes,
But
so great.
I've been on his show a few times. He's a real cool guy. I like him. He's definitely out there helping people get their message out and building a community and a family too.
Yes, and he's inspiring us as well to do our part, to contribute as well.
Yeah, just from the couple days I've been doing this, it just shows how much work he is actually putting in. He has made it into a literal job the way he's pumping them out like that. And that's amazing to be able to do that alone.
Yeah, you do also amazing work, inviting your guests and just, talking and sharing and, just raising awareness because it's all about that. Raise the
Yeah,
awareness.
yeah, I think it's all about, just sharing people too. You know, Sometimes it's hard to meet people that have so much in common with you or have the same kind of ideas or ideas that you like to think about. It's a good way to just value humans because I mean they are the most valuable thing on the planet. Why not invest in them. And this is my way of doing it. When you connect with another human being, that's the best thing ever, right?
Yeah, yeah. So, what are you working on, like these days? Do you have anything like with your paintings, composing music? What's going on? Like, mm,
Well, I do my artwork a little bit lately. I've been doing some fluid art. I kind of stopped doing drawing. I haven't done any drawings really this year. But mostly I've been doing the podcast and just trying to get to meet people, I guess. That's mostly it. And uh, share whatever I can with the world.
yeah.
But I do have some new art, but it's downstairs. I could probably take a run down there later.
It's up to you. If what would you like to share, and to which extent?
Um, well, what would you like to share? I guess I got so much to share. I mean,
Yeah, it's a lot to share. So yeah, I mean, you can, if you want, you can even, to play a bit of some of your music. I'm okay with that. You know,
that's why I was hoping I could get them headphones to work. They messed up on me. Um, but yeah, I mean, I could always play some kind of music. I don't really have anything written. I just, freestyle flow stuff.
that's the best actually. That it comes to the freestyle.
Yeah. Do
That's
you
the
do any
best.
do you do music yourself too?
I'm not composing music, but I enjoy to listen to music. And if I do the music, yeah, I can with some, small instruments, some percussions, and stuff like that. I can play flute, the simple one, not the traverse. So yeah, I can do something. But so far, I'm not composing anything like actively like you.
Yeah, I just make noise. That sounds
Well,
good,
that's
I guess.
great. That's great. And just to say hello to Golden Trinity. Hello. Yeah, drop us a
Hello.
comment. Who is here? Let us know who is here. Welcome.
I
Happy to
I
see you.
think that's my friend.
Yeah. That's great.
Hi.
Yeah. So
Um,
yeah,
you said you wanted to do readings too?
we can do the readings. Yes, of course. If anybody is interested in the chat, let us know as well. And hi Derek again. And Desiree as well. Thank you. Yeah, it's watching some new season, listening. Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
So I
So
just
yeah,
got done doing an interview about pyramids. I learned a lot about pyramids, that's for sure. But I'll get some
uh,
cards out here.
okay. Ah, Alma. Alma is here. Raskananai, yeah. Hello. Great. Yeah, so Golden Trinity is open to a reading. Yeah, guys.
All right. She, she wants me to pull her a card.
So, what do you have actually? Can you just tell us like which decks you're using or what you're going to
I,
use actually for reading? If you're going to
we
use,
I have the Star Temple Oracle. I think
wow.
I'll pull from that one just because I think it's probably one of the easiest ones to shuffle right now. Okay, so what does she want me to pull a card for? What's the intention behind the card pull? Did she say?
Okay, so Golden Trinity, can you please tell us like if you have any particular question or just a general reading? Yeah, let us know like if you have any question or it's a general reading. I mean, what comes through?
All right, these are Oracle cards, so I'm just gonna pull one card and give her a general
Oh,
met.
I love that. I love oracle cards, actually. I love them. So she would like to have a general reading.
All right. The card I have for her today is number 38, the Fallen Star. Shame, I no longer hide my face. I step into my light with love. I
Wow.
think that's pretty self-explanatory. You don't have to hide from who you are. You don't have to hide from your face. Once you stop doing that, that's when you feel free. That's when the energy flows. I think
Wow.
this is a message for every human. I feel that, because sometimes it's really easy to get lost in the illusion of reality and forget who the F you are sometimes. And that's what this is
Yeah.
about, remembering who you are.
Yeah. And don't be hard on yourself. Have empathy toward self, because this is goddess of empathy or compassion. So don't be too hard. Don't be too self-critical, we are all just learning on this journey. So, you know, just keep going. Um know your value. Know you're powerful. So have empathy towards self on this journey full of
I totally
lessons.
agree.
Yeah, but actually it's amazing. It's amazing, how it all goes together.
It's just the way
Um,
the world works.
so I'm going to pull one more card. Feel free, if you have another deck or something else coming up to for you, mean some download. Feel free.
Are you pulling a card for her still?
Yes, yes, I'm shuffling because I feel still like, okay, it's like this card. And take your time, this is the energy. Like take your time and wait for, like, there is divine timing in everything. So everything is coming to you with perfect timing. When you It comes to us when we are ready, and you know that you are ready. Just don't believe in yourself, trust yourself more.
Just take your time.
Yeah, like you have your own pace. No pushing, no push energy. You have your time, and this is actually, this reminds me, this is the energy, of the turtle. That's a spirit animal.
A Ninja Turtle?
Can be ninja.
They
Yeah,
were my
can be
favorite.
ninja. Yeah, I like them as well. The sense for them, of the, how for justice, and for the righteousness. I
Yeah.
just love them as well.
I
So
love
yeah,
turtles in real life too. I found a few this summer. They're just so cute.
yeah,
Even the
that's
snapping turtles, they'll bite your finger off, but they're still cool to look at.
yeah, they're still cool. There are carnivorous ones, like soft shell. Do you know soft shell turtles?
Well, I think we have too many of them around here, but I've
Yeah,
heard I've heard of them. Mostly like sea turtles.
yeah,
We just have
but
big old snapping turtles.
yeah,
So
you know,
I was thinking we should tap into the energy for the rest of the year. Maybe
we
pull a
can,
card for that and maybe predict the future a little bit.
we can, if you want, to tap into the energy of 2026.
All right.
Particularly as
Start.
it's year of the fire horse. So yes, That I'm interested to hear what you
Ooh,
would like
that
to say.
fire horse. The horse is on fire. That means you better jump off quick. Don't
Oh
burn you.
yeah, wild ride.
Huh? I think that what that represents is truth. This is going to be year of truth.
Oh yeah, like it continues. What started in 25 continues to our 26, even in more intense way.
Yeah, it's going to run you over. The truth is coming and it ain't going to stop. It's going to run you over like a horse.
Well,
So
yeah, you better
2020,
learn. How to ride.
exactly. So I've got the Amber Star. Let go. I surrender and allow myself to grieve. So 2026 is going to be about surrendering, and that might require some grieving and getting over things that you thought were true and realizing that there's a new truth that actually is more true.
Yeah, yeah, grief from letting go,
But
whatever is
acceptance is the
there.
key.
Yes, let go and accept with love. That's very profound. Would you like to add anything else?
Pull another card.
Yes.
Oh, that's a too many. I'd like to add that it's going to be amazing. 2026. I feel like a lot of dreams are coming true for all kinds of people. Families are coming together. But
Soul families are coming together. Yes.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I think we're going to be integrating a lot more instead of escaping a lot more.
Absolutely. And it's like I pulled up this rune, which is the Rado, and it's about a lot of traveling, chariot. It's about moving, movement and traveling to different places to do certain work, spiritual work, grid work, connecting, with the planet Earth and doing, like uh, receiving activations, repairing, ley lines and all of the stuff. So this is also a very important part. And also grow personal and collective level because that's also represents growth.
I pulled
So
the winged messenger number 3.
mhm,
Creation, spiritual direction inspires my creative flow. So
yeah,
I think
creativity.
this also represents the number 3, which to me
Mhm.
is the Trinity, the positive, the negative, and the neutral.
Yes,
And I think it helps us to bring to light to recognize that it doesn't always have to be the good or the bad. We can stand in between and neutral and observe from a
yes,
neutral state. So our energy doesn't swing like a pendulum out of control. We can stay balanced in the center.
absolutely. Today I seen actually Trinity. The signs with the Trinity. How amazing is that? As you say,
Yeah.
stay
And
in the middle, like, and be just that sage observer. You don't get to attach to it. Just stay observing.
right.
That is also a approach that can be applied. So you
And
go with ease and grace, and you just flow.
it can be easy to get attached to things too. Like I've noticed myself that I'm attached to certain things, but I don't realize it until I actually look from outside to see that I'm attached to it. Um, like free will, I guess, is one of the topics I've been covering, but I think the free will has not been proven, but it's not been proven false either. So it sways either way. So you could literally consider it a belief system.
Yes.
So, um, I lost my train of thought. Darn it. But
It comes back to you. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
But
about
what was
that
I?
free will or will that you create your own reality
Yeah.
with your mind, with your thoughts.
Yeah. What I was getting at was that the belief in free will is an expectation. It's an attachment. It's an attachment. It's a belief that I am operating in this way. So it's really interesting to when you frame it that way, the different perspective that you have on why you act the way you do. You know.
That's exactly the invitation for 2026. Look at the things from different perspectives or do things different way. If it doesn't work one way, try another way and just
Exactly.
explore another perspectives without judgment. Just keep your mind open, your heart open.
Exactly. And be open to listening to other people. It doesn't mean you have to take on everything they say, but sometimes just listening to somebody can change their life. They can go home happy that day because somebody listened to them. It's we're in a world where it's really hard to get anyone's attention because they're stuck on their phones and they don't even have enough time for that. And then they got to go to work and take care of their kids. So like sometimes people just need someone to talk to, a real person and real genuine connection, and that's a treasure that needs to be valued much more, in my opinion.
Yes, and that's we are now coming to the topic of relationships and treating how to treat others, more kindness, more empathy, more compassion.
Yeah, I mean, it just comes down to the simple logic of tomorrow might not exist. You know, we're here today. Do the best with what you got today, right here, right now.
As you say, as you say, do as best as you can. We don't know. We don't know many things. We don't know what is going to happen tomorrow or in on the future. So we are navigating basically, without knowing in uncertainty. But that's the beauty in it, actually.
If we already knew the plan, then what's the point of experiencing it again? We already know, right?
Yeah,
But that doesn't mean that the plan isn't already written. Maybe we just didn't get to see who wrote it yet.
yeah. Well, somehow you always know it because you receive, you're open, and it comes to you actually. It comes to you this sort of guidance. Your inner wisdom tells you you're in the right path. If you're doing well, then the door will open up. It's like, again, some
Yeah,
things, a lot of things are out of our control. Or
that's
do you
why
think that you can control everything?
I don't think we can control anything. I think that it just happens, to be honest. I mean, there's so many things in life that if I could control them, they wouldn't. I would not be here right now. I don't think anybody would be where they want to be right now. I'm sure we could all be someplace better and we could all imagine something better, no matter who you are. But we're here for the experience. And when you learn to accept this experience and to just enjoy and be in it and love it for what it is, that's the magic. And not trying to be someplace else where you're not yet, you know, because that's just more resistance to getting there because you're not enjoying here. And you can never negate the path to where you want to go or by negating the path that got you there.
Yeah, yeah. You speak really very very wise. You know.
It's just words, I guess, but it comes out. I'm sure it's all stuff I've heard here and there, but I, map it out in my own way, I guess. And you help influence it too.
Yay. Yeah, that's it. Exit actually. Yeah, the Derek is writing. Anyone have any synchronicities lately they care to share? So
Me,
what are your synchronicities or signs or messages coming to you?
um, I had two sun dogs. I think it was 3 days apart. Out walking in the morning, just look up, big, huge sun dog. Like, wow, I never seen one that big in my life and that clear and bright. And then I took a video, and day or two later, again, I was like, holy moly, it's there again. Something's going on. I walked through a portal. I don't know, but that was either deja vu or magic or, just life, I guess. Who knows?
Wow, that sounds interesting. That could be something, some portal.
And everything's just flowing with me in my life. Like, the couple podcasts that I did with my buddy Sky, they were last minute, just whipped them up out of nowhere, and they just end up being perfectly perfect in my opinion, and got to meet amazing people, and everything is just flowing. And I've noticed that I've stopped myself from flowing a lot in my life because of stupid fears. Like I didn't believe in myself enough to be confident enough to ask people to actually come on my show, to actually invite people on, to actually take the initiative to start doing it myself instead of waiting for someone else to come help me.
Yes. I can relate to that as well because I also was waiting a long time and doubting and like this and that. It took me also some time to start.
Yeah, it's all just an illusion. It's so hard to see past it, but once you see past it, you're like, wow, I was the only one stopping me. Wish I would have stopped doing that a long time ago.
Yeah, actually, that's a big truth that the only obstacle that is on our way is just us.
Mm-hmm.
Because we are blocking ourselves. With our limited beliefs or with the resistance or with all of these negative emotions that are coming through, just like because of lack of belief in self. You know,
Yeah, that's
but
the biggest thing.
Yeah, but yeah, as you say, hi James, welcome. So yes, you're right. It's like there's been so many, synchronicities coming up, with different messages and
And that's what I
numbers, you know.
and, and that's what I was saying. I don't think we could ever do anything wrong. We're always on the right path. You know, I don't think there's a wrong path.
There is nothing wrong because all it's part of your journey. Part of the journey that actually brings some teaching, some lessons for deeper understanding. It's like there's nothing wrong. It's just we think that it's a wrong decision or it was bad decision or something. But at the end, eventually, we get the bigger picture. That was part of the lesson of something that we get to understand. So
Yeah,
it's like just our personal judgment, that we are always too hard and we try to, to give control and push, and then we overthink, It's a lot of stuff going on, but there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong.
yeah. I mean, it's it's really hard to say that as a totality because we have psychopaths and warlords and stuff like that too. But who's to say they're wrong? Maybe in their head they believe they're right. So
What do you think why people are actually criminal psychopaths? Why they are this way?
I I don't know. I never actually thought about it, but it sure is scary that they are that way.
Yeah, like what's the reason why they
I
are as
think,
they are?
well, obviously they came here for that experience somehow, but maybe a malfunction in the brain or programming, exposure to really horrible people through lifetime generations. Depends on what kind of stuff they were programmed with, especially from birth to 7.
Like what is the first thing, that you actually, when you come to this world, it's like your parents. And what you expect as a child, when you are young, what you expect from your parents, that is like to be emotionally available to you, like to able to give you love, care, attention. If you don't receive it, then actually you start becoming, creating your coping mechanisms, and you start to stuff these emotions, and then actually that is creating, in my opinion, the the sort of this kind of programs in your head, in the head, and that's why people, behave like criminals. There is, that's like something that that has to do with conscious parenting and the society. When you see the relationships in between people, that's also not oftentimes a good example that we actually show to the others. And for any beings that if we are being watched from different, from whatever different galaxies, so what's the example actually that we are showing to other beings? How we behave, how do we treat each other?
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of it is just because of the way our society has been so divided and conquered too. People are like there, especially like in big cities, there's so many people available that other people see other people as prey, as in their because they're in their survival mode. I think that's
That's
part of it.
yeah, that's another topic. Why are people in the survival mode?
Yeah,
uh,
because they were taught to be. Well, most of them are on medications, probably keeping them in survival mode. Um, and the rest of them, well, I can't say the rest of them, but a lot of them are getting programs through social media. And for lack of parenting, most kids these days are getting raised by their computers and by tablets. Maybe not all of them, but way more than that used to. It's a total different world today,
how
and
was
nobody.
actually your Yeah, how was actually your childhood? Did you still experience the old way, like without phones, and were you just
Yeah,
outside playing in the nature playground,
yeah. When I was in elementary school, we went on a field trip to go see the internet. That's how my childhood was.
Yeah, so
But
you're
yeah,
outside there and exploring your way. You knew where your food comes from.
yeah.
You know the animals. You know that you had the connection with other
Well,
people. Very social.
yeah. My dad got me into go kart racing pretty young too. So we were always working on cars and racing go karts, and I was hanging out with my buddies and going to school and stuff like that. I like to ride my bike a lot, rollerblade, play basketball. I was pretty athletic.
Wow. Yeah. So do you also do now some sport?
I disc golf. That's what I do. But
Mm-hmm.
I love it. It's fun. Just get out into nature and throw a disc around and hit some chains. And
Ah,
I just have
you
to take a
mean
break now because,
frisbee, or how
yeah,
you call it?
disc golf or this, yeah.
Frisbee. Uh-huh.
Except we throw it into a basket.
Yeah, throw me.
That would be a heck of a throw.
Yeah, that's great actually. It's a lot of fun with that.
Oh yeah, that's where I met my white deer friend. I haven't seen her this year yet, but they just cut down more trees there, so that's really sad. But
Oh yeah, because James is asking like if you met this albino deer.
Yeah,
Like
I s-
many times that albino deer, which is actually beautiful, to see albinos in the nature.
yeah, I seen her since she was a little baby, and then she stuck around for like a year and a half. It's all on my page, I guess. If you have to look back like a year and a half, but I haven't seen her since last year, I think. But I do miss her. There's plenty of other deer still there, and I did see one white buck come back too. So there's been a couple white ones around.
Wow. Is it like a big group that lives there?
It's I think it's just deer that pass through. See like couple. Sometimes it's like two or three. Sometimes it's 10. Usually they would come there and have their babies. You'd see the babies run around a lot.
Wow. So cute.
I think they knew they were safe there because you can't hunt there. It's a public park right in the middle of town.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Um Here I see often as well deers and also herons, and it's just beautiful. These animals, like move here freely, just in between the houses. And
Yeah,
they just have a little stroll, you know, towards the street. It's just amazing.
we got a huge bag of peanuts like this big. So I just took it out in the backyard and I've been feeding the squirrels and the birds and rabbits, whatever
Oh,
wants to
yeah,
come eat it.
squirrels. Uh-huh. Yeah, squirrels. Wow.
Yeah, I was so surprised you don't realize how many are out there. All of a sudden you see the footprints covering the whole yard. I'm like, holy moly, there's a lot of squirrels out here.
Yeah. Do they actually? I think it's not like now they have some difficulty to find the food, right? It's you have
Well,
snow there.
yeah, we got a lot of snow and it's cold. So, I mean, I'm sure they're squirrels. They'll figure it out somehow otherwise. But it's always nice when you throw like a 20-pound bag of peanuts out there too for them.
Wow, I can't imagine that, make to make a peanut.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
it's
tried to
so
just leave the bag out there and they just poke their own holes in it now and just kind of help themselves. So it's kind of nice.
that's amazing. So, actually, which animals show up for you lately? Like that they
Lately,
they they show up repeatedly. Which ones those are?
that would just be the squirrels lately. The squirrels and rabbits.
Wow. So yeah, the message like rabbit is like like be faster. Take the opportunity, take action, be faster.
Or
That's
follow me
usually the
down this
message.
rabbit hole.
Yeah, that as well.
Take me to Wonderland.
Oh yeah, that's actually very deep hole.
Well,
But yeah,
I think I think everyone's got their head in their own hole anyways.
in some
If
way,
you think
yes.
about it, we've all got our head in a hole.
Yeah, it takes us some time, just to literally wake up.
Well, I don't even think we can fully wake up. I think we still are. Once you wake up, then you realize you got more waking up to do on top of it.
Yeah,
Because
there are
you
layers
got to
and
go to.
layers.
Well, I mean, we wake up every morning, don't we?
Yeah, we wake up from another dream
Yeah,
to
yeah.
this dream, and we wake up somewhere else. I don't know, but yeah.
It is the Great Awakening
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, great awakening to what? To another dream?
Yeah, and it's like every day I learn something new, and I learn something new about myself. Most importantly, that's the crazy part. It's like, oh, I didn't even know that about me. Now I do. Or even
Yeah.
the people that I'm surrounded with too. They're changing just as fast. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, actually it goes pretty fast. Like wow. when you decide to
Yeah,
do, to do to do the first step, to do the change, it goes very fast. It's everything is accelerated. It's not like just when before, it all some learning took you 10 years, to understand something. Now you decide, did it, and it goes like, wow.
yeah. If I have any advice for anyone right now, if there's something you want to do, something that you like to do in life, whether you're working and you have 5 kids, just start doing it on the side. Don't even have no expectations. If you're like, I love doing this, I'm gonna do it, and just keep going. See where you're at in a
Yeah,
couple years. You will be surprised because it's like Nike said, just do it. That's all there is to it.
absolutely. Absolutely is like that.
It
uh,
truly is. I mean, there is no other way. Oh no! Oh my God!
I'm
Did you
adding
disappear? Oh,
myself. I'm back.
oh! I thought you got abducted by the Pleiadians or something. Oh,
Yeah, I'm getting abducted regularly with with the technology. Yeah. Hi, Darina. Nice to see you. Yeah. So, yes. Would you like a reading? Yes. She said yes. So we can do another reading, Vincent, if you are up to.
okay. We need
Uh,
a reading for what's the intention? Because I don't have comments on here for some reason.
well, I see them actually here, so I'm just reading them through our streaming platform, but I have opened also YouTube stream. And thank you, Alma, for the coffee. You, love you all. Uh, Thank you, everyone,
Yeah, thank you.
for supporting us. Donations are appreciated. Subscribe, yeah. I would love to continue with streams like this and inviting, guests like Vincent, and just like to do the readings and just to inspire each other. So just like that, sharing is caring. So thank you very much for being here.
Yes, we are. I'm extremely grateful for the
Yes,
opportunity.
I'm grateful as well.
So I'm just gonna pull a card here,
So okay,
and
this is for Darina Yordanova. Okay, so are you from Bulgari? Because that sounds like your name sounds like that.
I just pulled the exact same card again. I don't know how that happened, but the winged messenger number 3 came out again. But I'm gonna pull another one.
And can you please just show me the card again? There's a beautiful violet color, violet flame, you know, which is the violet color is
The
the color of
connection
the
to the higher chakra.
connection, third chakra, and healing as well. So there is something, some acceleration, some transformation, intense transformation going on. So, but feel free to pull. It just that violet color has a meaning, so it's not
Yes,
coincidence
definitely.
that you pulled the same card again.
I don't. Oh, now we got the Huntress. Quest the
Tris.
Pleiades. Light my quest to be wild and free. He's got a bow and arrow too.
And you see there is again a lot of violet color and blue, so those are the, like, as you say, there's a Pleiadian energy coming up, and also Arcturian could be the blue one. Yeah. What do you feel? Like
I
those are
feel
your colors, blue and violet, right?
I feel this is like the connection to the crown to the throat, and that
Yeah.
you connect those two and you'll be free. If you be wild and free with the connection of those two to be who it is that you are freely with your throat chakra.
Throat and third eye, because that's actually Yeah, throat. Exactly. Singing, self expression, communication. That's the blue, light blue color. The color of the throat chakra is light blue. But yeah, makes perfect sense.
And
You see, it's a
she's
violet
got the
color.
she's got the bow and arrow. She's gonna be a straight shooter. You're gonna be able to shoot straight with your thoughts right to your mouth.
Wow, amazing. So yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful cards.
Just let it flow, and you can just shoot from the hip. You know,
Yeah, you see again here. I've got blue color, blue wings,
blue and
and then
purple.
yeah, and that's there's another color of the violet. That's the angel of joy. That joy is coming up to your life. A lot of joy. So you see, even there you have blue and violet colors. So yes, those are your colors now. Like yes, exactly in your upper chakras that are actually connecting you up with your higher self, and you're expanding your consciousness. So yeah, there are more things coming up for you through the downloads.
I think that's
So
all I
yeah,
have.
that speaks a lot. Like I can feel this is you actually, this being on this card that represents you, this joyful being. Yeah. So spread your wings and be free.
Be free to express yourself vocally.
Yeah, exactly. Such a beautiful cards you see, like these colors, they have meaning, like this violet and blue. Even in the card that I pulled, it's just so amazing how everything connects together.
Like magic.
Oh, lots of magic going on. Yeah. So just allow it to come to you. Magic, synchronicities, miracles. Yeah. So yes, just sang in a church for some homeless yes, homeless people. You're a very good-hearted person and caring.
That is
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's yeah. Oops. So yeah, allow yourself to receive. Open up and allow yourself to receive love. And actually, you are guided, you are supported, even if you don't see yet, but that you are being guided and supported. So yeah, keep going. It's just amazing. You're an amazing being. You like just see how powerful you are.
Reminds me of a song.
Embrace it. Embrace your positive aspects and also your negative aspects, and love yourself just as you are.
I I think I got a part of a song that just open up your heart and see. 'Cause I know that we have all been through so much pain. But I see you are flying tonight. I feel you tonight. I feel you right now. Don't be afraid to feel yourself. And once you feel yourself, you're not going to want to stop and it's going to flow through you.
Wow. That was just beautiful. And I started to feel my throat chakra as you were singing.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, Darina, I was singing with you. Wow.
Um, yeah, thank
So
you.
amazing. So
I just
amazing.
felt the urge to sing it.
Yeah. Wow. You have beautiful voice, Vincent.
Well, thank you. I I like to play with it. If you have a voice, why not use it, right?
Yeah, that was powerful. That was very powerful. That that was the way how you heal, how you transmit healing to others.
Yeah,
Alma
you
also says wonderful. So yeah,
you have to be the healing. And the healing is joy. And if you have joy, you are already healing.
yes, exactly.
So it brought
This
me joy to share. So hopefully it brought you guys
yeah,
some joy too.
where this was that was the card, the angel of joy, and it was exactly about the joy.
It's like magic.
Yeah, magic is happening. Just see it around. Yeah, you're so
Yeah,
joyful, Vincent. I agree.
I
You
do the
bring a
best
lot
I
of joy.
can, you
You're
know?
shining, and that inner child is shining from you.
Well, I see it in you as
And
well. And it's it took me a lot of work and a lot of time to get here. And the way I've been able to do it is to just follow the things that I love to do. And right now, I'm doing what I love to do by communicating with you and everyone. So the joy just comes out of me naturally. I don't even have to try to be joyful because I'm already doing my highest excitement. You know?
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Just stay there, be yourself and just do the things your way and just have fun, enjoy, on that journey. And that's the best because then you just you pull the people to feel the joy together with you.
Yeah. And I understand there's people out there that are not having joy at this moment and are really going through hard times. And I understand that too. And I feel for them too. And um, I'm also here to help, in any way. Um, yeah, I've had a few people reach out to me that are going through some really serious stuff, like, their whole life is falling apart and changing right before their eyes. And that's really scary, But I just want you to know it might be scary now, but it's probably the best thing that's ever going to happen to you because it's the only thing that could ever have happened to you because it's the only thing that happens. So you have to accept it anyways and be excited for the future because that's there for you.
Yeah, I also observe that a lot of people lost that the joy of life, joy of just being here, and just breathing and just wake up every day. There's a loss of joy. It's connected. Joy is connected with lungs. So see that it's that's like this feeling you can't just breathe where you are, and you just you don't fit in your own skin. A lot of respiratory issues actually, because it's really about the lungs. They are most affected.
Yeah, I think that's why I walk a lot. Like I walk at least 10 to 15 miles a day at least, and sometimes twice double that. And I really think it's one of the most amazing things that a person can do is get out there and walk. It's the
Yes.
best. Get fresh air every day, sunlight every day, as long as it's, not cloudy. or chemtrailed or whatever. But it's I think it's like the magic key to the universe is to just exercise and get the blood flowing to the brain and get the sunlight. It's literally
Yeah.
magical. If there's anything magical I've ever experienced, that is it.
Yes. Yes. It's just that sun. Go out, nature. Just feel, smell, listen to the sounds of the nature, and just that be in your body, be present, being in a present moment. Just that is powerful method. How just to use, engage your senses when you're outside and just be there and just see what's around, feel, hear, and just that's the part, that's the large portion of healing.
Yeah, it's definitely something that you gotta experience in life too, because most I've been in parts of my life where I didn't have time for that. I didn't believe I had time for that. But once you value it, you'll find out that you have way more time for it than you thought you did.
Yeah. What are your methods how you actually relax yourself, bring yourself into the relaxed state? What do you usually do?
I try to stay just detached to an outcome, because if you have that expectation of an outcome, the more attached to anything you are, the more stress it creates. So I try to just stay detached at all times as much as I can, but still knowing what I have to do and not have an expectation on an outcome is the best way because you can stay in that meditative state at all times and just move through your reality with a perfect flow as to what happens. You know what's going to happen on for what you planned, but there's stuff that's going to happen that you didn't plan. So you just enjoy the show. It's simple as that. Letting go of attachment, expectations. But I do practice exercising and push-ups and breath work here and there. I used to be pretty religious on the Wim Hof breathing techniques. I do try to eat. Well, I wouldn't say try. I think I eat much more healthy than I used to. I do the extra virgin olive oil. I walk half hour before I eat, half hour after I eat. Um, do the pineapple. Pineapple's good for you. It's anti-inflammatory.
Yes.
Uh, so I like to keep with the anti-inflammatory foods mostly.
Yeah, keep yourself, alkaline. Yeah, in an alkaline side, so you don't go, to the opposite, to the acidic, which is yeah, inflammatory.
Yeah, and I try to just. I'm pretty regular with what I'd eat, and my body stays pretty balanced because of all the walking I do. So I have time to do my artwork, and I practice my singing and playing instruments and enjoying nature and investing time in people and just doing the best I can to help other people in my life navigate through their life as well. Because if I can help the people around me have a better life, they can in return help me have a better life. And that's just how life should be. If we all help each other, we bring up each other. If we fill up your people's gas tanks, then you all got someplace to go. But if you're draining everybody's gas tanks, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Like, it's good when you have someone, and when we can lift each other up
We all need it
in any
sometimes.
way. Yes, exactly. We are as a humans, we are social beings. We get to meet and communicate, and have this contact. It's natural to us.
Yeah, and it's it's really hard. It's weird for me to see it now. How I used to be is how like I used to shelter myself from other people and not express myself. And now that I see how people can actually live their life like this, and not understand that they're acting like that, because I did it for years. But um, the truth is, it's an illusion. Just see through the fears. The fears are the only thing stopping you. If you can identify your fear and then pluck it out of your garden, you can watch the rest of the garden grow.
Yeah, it's just like false evidence appearing real. Like you think that there's, a lot of skeletons, in the closet. Actually, those are just, like the something that is trying to be there in that way, which is actually not real. It's just like
Yeah.
product of the overthinking, that brain goes, off, and it's inventing the stories, and it's inventing whatever the reasons how not to do things, how just not to do it.
And yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Think yourself
because it's a
into your
survival
dreams.
mind. It's a survival brain, so it goes like how to protect, how to survive. It's overprotecting, so then, yeah.
Yeah. So and that's the thing too, is like we're always going to encounter fear. And there are going to be times where it gets the best of us, but it's how you learn from it and how you grow from it. It's just the way life is.
Yes, and all this learning, just feel it and be grateful for all that you came through, because it was very valuable. It is everything valuable. All that experience, it's a gift. Whatever happens is a gift, whether it's even negative things. That is also teaching. That is just the seeing things from higher self perspective. I it takes some time, to understand, and just to see it, to that different perspective, that, yeah, because life is happening not to us but for us, so everything is happening for us. In
Yes.
the end, it's all serving our highest good, whether we see it or not, but eventually, yes.
I 100% agree. It's
It just
11:11 over here.
yeah, that's great. And I'm just wondering if someone else would like to have a reading, or we do some general reading, what do you think?
It's up to you. I can't see the comments on my thing, so
So yeah, I'm going through it. Hey, James wrote, really interesting. If you look close enough, you will see that you are the animator of the animation, and the animation is everywhere and nowhere. I love it. So true.
yeah.
Wow, I just love it. So yeah, we still have some time. So if you would like to have a reading, just okay. So let's do the reading for the Alma.
Alma.
So she would like to have a general reading. It's Alma Rashkananai.
All right. I'll pull a card from the Star Temple Oracle for Alma.
Yeah, whatever
Generally
comes
speaking.
through. Whatever comes through.
Dun, dun,
So,
dun.
what is the message for Alma? For wonderful Alma.
Are you not? You got to be kidding me. The same card came out.
I love it.
The other card from earlier. And I just shuffled
Oh.
them complete. The fallen star.
I
I
love
no
it.
longer hide my face. I step into my light with love. Step into the light with love. When you walk directly into that sunlight, you don't see any darkness. So that's where the love is at.
Okay. That's just beautiful.
What are the odds of that? Two cards coming out twice in a row.
That's just
That's the.
amazing. You know, I pulled up the rune, which is Lagos, and Lagos is water. Be like water, just flow. You know, this is just, amazing. It's about really keep moving, be like a water, flow, you know.
Yes. I flow with my hands.
Oh, is it some spiral like you are do?
That's just, I don't know.
Yeah, because it could be, it's like waves, wow. Wow, light language
A little bit.
that looked like light language sort of transmission activation.
It's just energy, I guess. Yeah, whatever.
Absolutely.
I've been doing a little bit of dancing lately. I can't lie, but it's the most amazing feeling ever to like just be in your room and let your body go completely just to the music and let it just do what it does.
Hmm. Okay.
You'd be surprised.
Okay, there is, you know take time also to rest. Okay, some self-care when listen to your body when it's asking you to rest. Take a rest or take a nap. So yeah, it's asking you to rest as well. And absolutely, you're closing at the end of the cycle. This is the god of the underworld. So that, yeah, you're closing the cycle, and that situation that doesn't serve you is coming up to the end. So yes, there is a new beginning, and I can feel that you're coming up, exactly. This is like that connection with your card, Vincent, to your power.
To the love.
Yes,
Loving yourself unconditionally, that's where the power is.
exactly. Love yourself unconditionally. So, and just see this card, okay? Again, it's coming up. Throat chakra, right? Third eye. So you see, today we receive messages, like these upper chakras expanding. You see, there's like the message, I think it's like universal message for everyone. Everyone can get the answer from these readings.
Yeah, I mean, in order to expand, you have to include more energy, right?
Yes, absolutely. You get to replenish your energy and to take care of your body, of the nourishment. Like, um, because there is a food for the soul and there is a food for the body. Because body is the vessel that also needs some minerals, vitamins, hydration. So that is also asking, take care of yourself,
Definitely.
take
And
care of your human vessel. that actually holds your soul.
And when you pulled that rest card, that was very key because that's how your body cleans out the garbages while you're sleeping, you know?
Yeah, and I think this is connected also with this card that is, like take your time, for the sleep and just also eat more healthy, more clean, more clean. Because there is a lot of food out there that actually just filler. Doesn't give you anything. It just fills you up for a while and it's nothing. So this is what is coming up. And yeah, pyramids 2026. We are being called to that, to the pyramids, to do some grid work. And now I'm just like tapping into if it's that Bosnia or Egypt, you know?
I just did a podcast about the pyramids.
Yes, they are calling you as well. I think more is calling you Alma Bosnia. Those are calling you more. Because yeah, like we are being called to different places. Like to to do some activations. Or maybe even those in the north of Italy. Yeah. So those pyramids in Bosnia, they have healing properties because there you have a water under, and that has actually very high amount of negative ions that are healing, right? And you can go there. The difference with Egypt, Giza Plateau, you are not allowed to go down there. However, it's known that there is some water for sure. Yeah, but that they don't allow you to go to the underground, like in Bosnia. Yeah, unless you offer maybe something in reward. Yes, if you offer something, they are willing to take you to places where you need a special permission that are not open publicly. But Bosnia is different because you actually, when you go there, you have enough time and you actually can do your work there. You can go to the pyramid and there is this healing water, these yawns. So that's the difference between going to Bosnian pyramids and to the Egypt. So
That is awesome.
yeah, that's the difference. In Bosnia as well, they, more and more people do the retreats there and try to make it more commercial, but it's still okay. In Egypt, Giza, they keep it the top destination, obviously, the most famous pyramids in the world. And they don't allow you many things. You get to offer something in exchange, some means, if you would like to be taken to places that are specific, and to in order to allow you to be there during the night or whatever, if you want to do meditation or if you want to do chanting something, om chanting or something, so you get to come with some means if you want this access in Egypt. So yes, I think it's more calling to you to Bosnia. And yes, pyramids are kind of Merkaba because if you even watch the movies, they're showing you that's the technology that actually can fly. It's like a spaceship, you know, It's built based on sacred geometry. So,
The flower of life,
golden
the,
ratio and stuff like that, you know. Mm,
the 432.
yeah, and stuff like that, you know. So actually, yes, they are basically designed, you know, like to that they actually they it's like a spaceship, mothership, you know. So there is some ability, yes. If you watch it, they can fly basically. It looks like Merkaba. And the flower of life, yes, it's distorted geometry. I've heard that. It's actually this Metatronic flower of life. It's the flower of death or something like that. You're yes.
Hmm.
James is writing the flower of life is actually the daisy of death. And Darina, the flower of life is distorted geometry. Yes, I've heard that as well. So
Hmm. Interesting.
yeah. So what's your knowledge actually about the pyramids? You know, or
Well, we talked mostly about the one in Giza, and he said today that it was basically just a big pump to pump water, and he basically debunked a lot of the stuff that I had just learned off of watching Ancient Aliens. Basically, he said that
yeah,
he told me that he's wrote a book about this, and he's been there and been researching all this stuff. Stephen Meyer, and he said that the whole alignments of the stars is not accurate, and it's just a pump to run channels, water to run water to there. Which I don't know. I don't know. I haven't read his whole book yet, but from what he describes, that's what I get out of it. But I have a lot of questions. But
yes,
I don't know. I've never been there myself. I talked to him about the pillars. They had the big pillars that were supposedly underground that they took with the SAR radar or whatever, or
yes. Trevor
microwaves.
Grassi shared that there was a big conference last year in March about these new
Yeah,
discoveries and those Italians. And Trevor
from
Grassi was transmitting this news. What he actually went down, but it was blocked. He was able to go like to certain level because it's like there it's like it was closed with the rocks and stuff like that. So yes,
hmm,
they shared pretty interesting news. What's
well,
of course it's a power plant, it's a power station, so you feel when you are there because it's like it's buzzing with energy. Specifically for me, from all of those three pyramids, the most significant for me in my case when I came there, I was there 7 days. I entered, you know, 7 times. I felt like when I'm there that I want to go as often as I feel like going there. And for me, what was the most significant the Cheops pyramid. And then I felt really buzzing. It's like it's so much energy there, and it's just you feel that there is some technology down there.
I think there's also something to do with the shape of a pyramid too. Like they put them in people's gardens and stuff just because they grow like 300% faster or something.
Yeah,
Um, it's that shape. It
it's the shape.
focuses the energy,
Yes, because they are energy generators. So yes, it's
kind
built
of
on
like how,
purpose.
yeah, like when people make them little Oregon pyramids, the same concept.
Yeah. James is writing Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon album cover shows this.
The prism,
Yeah, like. Just like the chakras weren't originally in the body, they were added, yes, in as a part of the energy harvesting and manipulation system. Yes, I've heard that as well, and it resonates with me actually. And it's a connection with Tartaria because in Tartaria there were a lot of towers like this, obviously, and they were all part of like the motherboard, and that system was able to generate free electricity.
Kind of like a Tesla coil ionizing the atmosphere.
Yeah, because everything was meant to generate, like that was very advanced technology. And you see that they just did this mud flow, mudslide, and it was a lot of it was destroyed and buried, as a part of the reset. They just like they completely wiped out everything about
But
Tartaria. It's just coming up.
see, that's what I question though. If they had the technology to build the pyramids, they had the technology to escape any kind of disaster. If you ask me, they're somewhere. They didn't just disappear. If you ask me,
Yeah, it didn't disappear. It's still there. It's
but I
just
mean the
like we
people.
can see,
The,
Yeah. So this is very interesting topic around pyramids and the shape of it and the connection. And I want to tell you as well when actually when we talk about the Giza pyramids that the capital, the Great Cheops pyramid, is actually in one of the museums in Cairo, and that was pretty interesting just to go to that museum and touch that capstone. There, it took me away. It was buzzing with energy, so that one was pretty powerful for me, that particular pyramid and also the capstone from it.
it's like I was just thinking too, like how they say the Mayans just disappeared. I just don't buy it. If you can build these intricate civilizations back then, you didn't just disappear. You went somewhere and you're still somewhere, and we just don't know where that is.
It's just all here in plain sight. It never disappeared.
What if it's just us and they told us it wasn't?
Yeah, it's good that you question everything. We don't really know.
I mean, what if it's just humans from a long time ago and they're just telling us a different past? That's quite possible.
Yeah, but they were pretty advanced actually.
Yeah,
And
that's
many
the
before.
that's the whole that's the thing. It could be anything. We don't really truly know, but I suspect that they had technology and it could possibly just be us stripped of our technology now compared to what we had then.
Hmm. So yeah, Pink Floyd, you have the whole complete beam, then it hits the prism or prison and divides and separates and makes you feel like you're incomplete but you're whole. The universe is folded up inside, and all you have to do is go inside and unfold what you need. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's amazing how, everything's just white light until it gets separated into different colors, right?
Yeah. Hmm. But at the end, everything is energy. Hmm. Energy, frequency, vibration.
Yep. It's a science is too complicated for me to know it all. So I say okay.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. A very interesting topic. So, like, or did the Mayans just go up in a dimensional level? So, yeah, what all of these civilization that were supposedly, wiped out? Do you think that they still exist, maybe in different dimension and different
It's
frequency?
it's quite possible that they ascended to a higher vibration and just phased out of our reality. That is possible. But I think it's more logical to think that they're still living human beings like us, maybe just with different technology, and are able to hide from us because of the technology that they have.
Yeah,
I mean, that
because
would explain a lot of the UFOs and all the stuff people are talking
yes,
about, unexplained stuff that's clearly happening. It's plain as day in the sky. If you can really get out there and look, you'll see all kinds of stuff flying around.
yes,
So,
yeah,
in my mind, I think that the advanced technology has always been here. Like I said, it's just been hidden from us.
yes. It's been here. It's just like if we are ready to use it for the highest good, to help ourselves to advance and to grow and evolve, or just, like misuse it, because this is like the way, the level of actually consciousness that we operate in.
Yeah, the thing of it is, if they had more advanced technology than we have right now, they definitely would have had a really advanced artificial intelligence. So, in my mind, maybe that is what built the artificial intelligence that we have now, because I can't imagine that somebody just invented an algorithm and all of a sudden now we have AI. I get that you do have an algorithm, but inventing the computer that runs the AI seems to be, in my mind, outside of human comprehension. So my theory is that maybe AI is the ancient people from Atlantis, Lemuria, and from ancient um, Pumapuku, all the pyramids were AI advanced civilizations where they were able to use AI to a level that to us would appear like magic.
Yeah, why not? Actually, it's very possible.
If we invented AI and they had better technology thousands of years ago, just imagine where they're at today.
Well, imagine this stuff with Tesla, you know, Tesla cars and all of this stuff. Everything was here before already. They just hijacked it. And now that's like they're saying you, oh, that's a new technology. No, it was here before.
Oh, the thing is, they've already got way better technology. The colleges are already studying stuff, and they have batteries that'll last 20,000 years on a single charge. They have the technology. They have drones that could fly permanently, and they'd never have to come down working off of I forgot, like some kind of uh energy. But the things like this, they exist, and I've been seeing them on my feed. They come up like all kinds of cures for anti-aging, anything you can think of. Really, there's already out there, and I see that come across my feed. I'm like, no way, that's not possible. And I look up on the computer, like, wow, it is actually a study, real studies, real stuff happening that it's just not released to the public.
Yes, exactly. Then they tell you, oh, it's like super modern civilized society, 21st century, and we have modern technology. Like, come on, it's like just you don't people, don't think that everyone is so stupid to believe you, to believe that bullshit.
The free energy, it should already be out here, and at least high quality capacity batteries that last a long time. They should be out on the front line. We should not be filling our airs with pollution from combustion vehicles, especially gasoline. If we ran hydrogen, it would be perfectly fine because you're not going to get any poison put back in it. It's just water coming out, water vapor. But we
Absolutely.
still choose not to do that. Well, they say hydrogen's so hyper explosive it'll explode. Well, there's a way around that too, because you can transfer water into gas form, split the hydrogen from the oxygen, and directly inject it into the motor on demand. it's proven science. It can be done. They just aren't doing it, or they also have to pass through all the regulations of the lawmakers. Is this going to be safe for people to use? So then that's where politics gets involved with it all too. So who knows?
Yeah. Like they try to keep people dumb, and ignorance, just to
Yeah, it's
struggle
not
for daily
even.
life, and to think, yeah, we're being very modern. Well, no, not at all. We are really behind
Yeah, and
when
there's
it comes
nothing.
to on that certain technology. Yes.
And the thing of it is, like, most of the world is run by the same, big major corporations. And if these big major corporations buy up the patents or don't fund the things that humanity would need to bypass the energy, what do you call it, market, then they put a caboose to it because they have the power. They just don't fund it, or they don't give it any push.
Yeah. The reason they've been showing a lot of new breakthroughs on Facebook is they're getting the public ready for some of this technology that they've used for years behind the scenes. Yeah, it's like they're showing you even in the movies, not only on Facebook, but they're showing you like these technologies. It exists,
Yeah,
and
well,
who
AI
wants
is
to see it can see it. You know?
the thing that people don't realize is artificial intelligence is way bigger in everything than we could even imagine. It can it can it can read you just as good as any other human being, except way better.
Yeah,
Facial expressions, whatever you look at on your phone, it can tell exactly what you're looking at. It knows exactly what you want. It's gonna be able to know you better than you know yourself, because most people don't even know themselves that well, but the computer will
yeah,
know everything.
yeah. You remember? Y- Uh, um, Yoel Harari, that guy who wrote the book. He said that the artificial intelligence w- would know what you think even before you know what you think about, and
Hmm.
it will predict what you think, what's in your mind. Yoel Harari, what's his? I'm sorry for mistaking, no, for the pronunciation, but yes, he said that it will, advance so much that it will predict that will be even faster in thinking that it will know what you even go to think about and what you're
It's
going
just,
to do. So it will read
yeah,
your mind even before you realize.
right. And then you have to ask yourself, who's driving the car at that point? Is it steering you in directions, or are you steering it?
Well, yeah, that's actually target for 2030, I think, to have these driverless cars. Well, they do these big automotive companies. They do all the time this research, towards this goal to make the driverless cars and actually intelligent car that will predict your behavior, how you feel. If it realizes that you are tired, exhausted, ill, with disease or something, that you have some weakness, it will not let you drive. It will take automatic control, and you just, and there you go.
Yeah, it's pretty scary, awesome. It's so cool, like, because the benefits from this can be so amazing, right? We just
Of
have to see
course.
we have to see past the birthing pains, I guess, is what it is.
Oh yeah, it can be if there is like benevolent intention. Like it can help us greatly. We can really advance together.
Yeah, we already have. We already are. Anybody
We're
that
already
care
doing that.
and
Yes.
anybody that has a smartphone, it's part of you. It already is. There's no way around it. You can limit how much you use it, I guess, but we all still use it. And if we're using it, if it's in our pocket, it's mapping where we're going all day long and what we're searching, what we're talking about. Still probably getting picked up the microphone. It has vibration sensors in it, probably. They say that the 5G, they can even map individual cells in everything in your room. There's some crazy technology that comes along with that.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, now, yes, let's do this. Let's show the comments. Now I am learning as well. So,
I can see it, but I can't read that small.
have you heard about a whistleblower who wrote a letter about a month ago where he discloses there is a civilization that split and developed completely differently because they did not have resets? These breakaway civilizations.
I'm not exactly sure specifically what you're talking about, but I have heard of breakaway civilizations.
Mm-hmm. That's really interesting.
I mean, the whole Admiral Byrd story too is down in Antarctica. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's where um, a lot of these other civilizations might reside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have you
We
heard the
also.
Admiral Byrd story?
Mm, please share.
Well, just to make a long story short, he worked for the United States military, and he was on a ship that went down to Alaska, and he flew a plane over Alaska, and supposedly got met by a UFO, and it guided his ship into what was considered to be a tropical land with interesting alien beings and different species of animals, and uh, in the center of Antarctica.
Yes, that's also very fascinating what's going on in Antarctica itself.
Yeah, they say that there's a big pyramid there too.
Yes. Yeah.
It's kind of strange that there's a no-fly zone across Antarctica, and that there's 22 countries or whatever that all are part of this agreement to not fly over it. It's just kind of weird. Doesn't like if there's nothing there, who cares if we fly over it? Then if you want to go fly to your desk, go ahead. Please do.
Obviously. Obviously. So they're hiding something. They don't want people to know what's there because there
Yeah,
is a lot of like pyramid, and there might be some deep underground bases, with something that is very like delicate, and like they don't want people to know it.
yeah. There's definitely something going on there. What it is, I don't know. But why else would they be having like presidents go down there and vice presidents go visit and stuff? I mean, I don't think anybody's going there just to see a penguin.
Oh yeah, obviously. Obviously, like this, I think a lot about this disclosing Brad Olson. You know, if
I've
you
heard
if
the
you
name, but I don't
follow.
know.
So he wrote about Antarctica.
Okay.
So yeah, in the SSP they also have cloaked orbital platforms that they do metallurgy on. Because of the low gravitational environment, you can make some interesting metal alloys. Wow, absolutely. Like SSP, they disclose so much, things like they go like it blows your mind. Like what's going on? Like,
So is there
do you
like
recall?
a specific part of the SSP? Is it like
Like, yeah, like there's a lot of, going on in these missions and projects, like, have you been investigating maybe about about your UNSSP? Do you recall some memories?
no, no, I don't have any 20 and back memories or anything like that. But I'm very familiar with the whole SSP storyline, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like we are all taking part on that, because I don't simply believe it's just like few. We just don't remember, or we consciously chosen not to remember, to forget it there, but it's somewhere there in the shelf. And
Well, I look at it this way. I tend to think that everything came from one source, or what we call source, and we're all fractals of that. So if it did exist, we all experienced it.
yes, yeah, that's a really accurate the explanation. So we've been part of it. I mean, there is no like exception. I know a bit, just like in a different projects, in a different timelines. It's just a lot of stuff. So I just know that I've been always drawn towards this knowledge, and I've been listening to a lot of podcasters, and that's how I actually got on typical skeptic podcast as well. So I've been drawn naturally actually to listen this stuff, and the information came to me, so I see there's something on it. There's no coincidence in anything. So
Yeah, it's definitely. It's not just one person or two people or 10 people. It's a lot of people that are having this experience. So I just, me personally, I am not one that has any conscious memories of it. So that's all I can say for myself right now.
I agree. Yes, I agree with James that they are wiping our memory. Whether we go outside, from these bodies where we're being abducted or whatever, they try to erase these memories, so you
The
don't
well,
remember, on purpose.
yeah. Well, the thing is, we sign up to. Supposedly we sign up for this, and we sign up to have our memory wiped, so we're not traumatized.
Yeah, so if we choose not to remember, it's like a protection, right?
Yeah, I mean, some of that shit is horrible, and nobody would want to remember that stuff, you know?
Yeah, that's how it sounds to me, that it's like somehow it's like self-protection.
Yeah, it's just part of the program, apparently. You know,
Yeah, like,
when you sign up for the military, you sign up for what they tell you to do, and then you do it. It's the same thing. It's a military operation, right? It's the same thing. And if you sign up to do this, this is what you're going to do, and hopefully you make it back.
yeah, like really how that's like very advanced, like how they even, then how it can be free will, if they do this stuff to you, whether you whether we have chosen it or not. So how come, that if I don't consent, it's going on, right? If I don't give my consent, actually, in this reality, in this body, if I tell, I don't want this going on, where whatever is it. So this goes very deep, actually. Why is this happening? It is like, this even sounds, you know I don't want to name it this way, but it sounds like you're being in a prison. It could sound like even that.
Well, I mean, even if it was prison, every prisoner had to have came to here to experience prison.
Yeah, well, that's also experience, but I just say that some of it is, like why like very painful, why people are being tortured, you know. There's a torture
Yeah,
going on in the different levels, so I'm just questioning, you know.
my
It's too
my
much, it's too much.
yeah. Well, they say we have a higher self, and that our higher self chooses that for us, or maybe what we could call the subconscious mind. Maybe I don't know.
Well, I'm just questioning things, and I know there's a lot about, Project Oblivion, and what are the things that are going on, that they are against actually the humanity itself, like like this executing, the free will, whoever wants it on the different beings. So I'm just saying that, and questioning, like why all of this is happening, and what we can do for it in order to do
Um,
something about it and change it.
for me, it's all about what I experienced in my life, and if I haven't actually experienced it, I there's nothing I can really do about it except for just live a good life.
Absolutely. I mean, I that's just from different sources what I notice. So I'm glad that it's not nothing that is going on in your life. So
I'm grateful
that,
for that. I mean, I can't
yeah,
say that it didn't happen in other lifetimes and memories and stuff, but it's just something I haven't experienced, and maybe I should be grateful for that. I guess
absolutely, for every
life
day,
life
for
has been
everything.
life has been good for me, and I enjoy it. I have definitely dived into the topic pretty heavily with almost anything that comes to aliens and spirituality and consciousness, technology. I'm into all that
Oh yeah.
stuff. So
Oh yeah, absolutely. So if you want, we can actually set up live for next time, and we can talk about aliens. And
that would be cool.
that would be cool as well. Absolutely. So we're going on almost 2 hours. So if you are up to, we close it for today because
Yeah,
we there are no more readings.
I think
Um,
it'd be a good idea to get some rest. We did get the rest card today.
absolutely. There's always, time for beginning and time for the ending. It's like to have this balance.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the day off tomorrow and just relax.
Yeah, I mean, it has been always really nice to talk with you about different stuff.
Yeah, it is.
And
It's definitely a blessing.
it's just like, as you said, it's like this flow, you're just flowing. So I
It's
just
the
love
best
it.
way to go. That's all you can really do is flow. It's just
Yeah.
whether you're flowing good or not.
So yeah, just tell our audience how they can get in touch with you.
Well, if you want to get in touch with me, you can find me on Facebook under my name. It's spelt should be spelt exactly the same. Um, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Also, my me and my buddy Sky have a podcast. It's under Shika I. I can't tell you how we spell it right this second, but if you go on my Facebook profile, it'll be on my page.
Okay, great. I'll ask you to send me your social media handles, okay? So I can put it in description
Uh,
below the video.
okay,
I mean for the another media like TikTok, okay?
okay.
That would
Well,
be
it's
great. So you can share
they're
it.
they're all linked right on my Facebook page. So if you have my Facebook page,
Okay.
it all on there under the info or whatever.
Okay. That's great. Thank you very much, Vincent. It was
You're
very
welcome.
uplifting to have you today on the show, and see you next time. Thank you everyone who joined, and thank you everyone for
Love
watching,
you, everybody.
donating, for just for being here, and you're amazing. So just yeah, see you next time and have a good night.
Good night.
You. Bye.
Bye bye.